In September 2020, I joined the game jam titled Untitled Game Jam 32 with the theme Upside Down. When I first heard the theme, the first thought that came to me is a post I saw on Reddit by Reddit Eater in the R Game Ideas subreddit, which talks about a game where you control a shield and you bounce off of it and put it in different directions. So I was inspired by it to have a character that can flip upside down and bounce off his head. And so I started brainstorming. I wanted it to be a 2D platformer because I've never made one before and I wanted to try it. And because I didn't want to buy sprites or have the art be mismatched from different sources, I decided that all of the art would be real life stuff put through a pixelation filter, like Mortal Kombat. And the main character would be a turtle warrior that can bounce off his shell, which is on his head. And he would fight other animals in a tower. So yeah, with that I started working. For the main character, I took a photo of my body and ran it through a pixelation filter while also changing the colors. And I grabbed a photo of a turtle shell from Google. So I added the basic movement and the flipping upside down and bouncing stuff. And I found out how difficult 2D animation is. Like with 3D animation, I could just grab some animations from Mixamo. But with 2D, no. Everything has to be animated from scratch. So I had to look into animation theory, walk cycles, and it looked very weird and awkward. We'll probably never do that again. So I animated the main character and used Danny's tutorial about how to create a parallax background and added some stones to act as platform. I decided that the game would have 6 enemies and 1 level. The first enemy would be an ostrich. So I created the ostrich body using my own body with some googly eyes. Yeah, that was weird. I had no idea why I did that. But I did. It looked nightmarish. So the ostrich would bury its head in the ground and pop up from underneath you. And you would need to flip upside down and hit it with the shell. After animating and coding everything, I went to the second enemy, which was the squeezer, which is a type of beetle. It would spit acid lava on the ground and you have to avoid it. The third enemy was the mole. It would simply hide underground and then move right and left. And when it pops up, create dirt shockwaves in the ground. And you have to, of course, jump on it with your shell. After that were the seagulls. They simply fly in the air and then drop poop bombs on you. And of course you have to be in the right side up, so your shell would protect you. And you cannot kill the seagulls, they just pass and leave the area. After that was the dung beetle, which would throw dung balls at you, which of course you have to avoid. And finally the kangaroos. They would jump in the air and then dive kick to hit you. After coding all of that and adding animations, I decided that all the noises would be made by me. So I imitated all the animal noises to varying degrees of success. I then started level design and added a checkpoint system. So I added a middle section with spikes on top and bottom to show you that you cannot be in the upside down state all the time. And also added some buzzsaws. And towards the end there's the section where you have to ride a buzzsaw while avoiding other buzzsaws, which I thought was pretty cool. And towards the end there's a gauntlet which you also have to ride the buzzsaw, but also avoid all the dung beetles and seagulls and so on. It was fairly difficult, but I enjoyed it. After that were the final touches. I added some music, a bit of tutorial text, then decided to name the game Turtle Turbulence, and made a main menu by getting a font, which was a Ninja Turtles font, made it a bit prettier, added some menu buttons, a tutorial. I also created a cover art which I'm very proud of, that shows the platforming and the whole area in general, and it's kinda captivating, like a movie poster. And after that, I published the game. This was the very first game that actual people played and reviewed it. People in the jam somewhat enjoyed it. They found the bizarreness of the looks, sounds, and the animals to be unique, and so on. It didn't rank very highly, I think it was number 16, but overall it was a very good learning experience by getting feedback, creating my own art and sounds. And thank you for watching.